For lesson 90, we're going to be measuring turns. So if we're facing north and turn 90 degrees, you'll end up facing either east or west, depending on the direction you turn. So if you're facing north and turn right, you're going to be facing east. If you turn left, you'll be facing west. Okay? To avoid confusion, we often specify the direction of a turn as well as the measure of the turn. So sometimes the direction is described as being to the right or to the left. It could be described as clockwise or counterclockwise. So every hour, the minute hand of a clock completes one full turn in clockwise direction. So how many degrees does a minute hand turn in an hour? Okay. Well, we measure turns in degrees. So a full turn is 360 degrees. So if we go all the way around the clock, it's going to be 360 degrees. If you turn 360 degrees and you're facing north, you're going to end up facing north again. Okay? So when we turn 360 degrees, we're going to be facing the same direction we were just facing. A half turn is going to be 180 degrees because half of 360 is 180. So basically, you're going to be facing the opposite direction you're facing before. So if I'm facing north, turn 180 degrees, I'm now going to be facing south because north and south are opposites. So, Layla was traveling north. At the light, she turned 90 degrees to the left and traveled one block to the next intersection. At the intersection, she turned 90 degrees to the left. So what direction was Layla then traveling? So we're going to draw a little dot here. So obviously north is going to be up, south is down, east to the right, west to the left. Okay. So we're going to travel north. At the light, she turned 90 degrees to the left. Okay, so we're going to go left, travel one block to the next intersection. At the intersection, she turned 90 degrees to the left. So to turn to the left, okay, we can't look at the page how we see it. We have to look at how Layla sees it. So it might help to turn your page as you're going through these directions. Obviously, I can't turn my screen, but if we're going this way, and I look that way, to the left is going to be to go down. Okay? To the right would be going up. So she turned 90 degrees to the left. What direction is she now traveling? Okay, we're going down, which is going to be south. So my answer is just south. So Andy and Barney are both facing north. Andy made a quarter turn, or 90 degrees clockwise to face east, while Barney turned counterclockwise until he faced east. I want to know how many degrees did Barney turn. So what Andy did, okay, this is Andy, he's facing north, made a quarter turn clockwise. So clockwise, we're going this way to face east. Okay, so as you can see, Andy turned 90 degrees. It's a nice 90-degree angle. Well, Barney, being the goofy person that he is, okay, he was facing north, okay, but he's going to turn counterclockwise until he faced east. If we turned counterclockwise, counterclockwise, counterclockwise until he faced east. How many degrees did he turn? Well, if we were facing north, okay, we turn 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. So we turn 90 degrees 3 different times. 90 times 3, 270 degrees. Okay. Now, Elizabeth ran each lap around the park. She made 6 turns to the left and no turns to the right. So to show this, I put a hexagon up here because the hexagon has 6 turns. Okay. No, she said a lap around the park, so she went all the way around the park. Okay. So I want to know what was the average number of degrees in each turn, because total we went 360 degrees. Okay. So the way I need to think about this is I have one, okay? Let's say we started here, okay? As we're going here, this is straight, so we turned that many degrees, okay? We didn't turn the inside, we just turned from here to here, okay? So now we're traveling this way, we turn that many degrees. Same thing throughout, okay? So I want to know what was the average number of degrees of each turn. So remember, if we go one whole turn around, we have 360 degrees. And all we need to do is divide by how many turns we had. Because we're going 360 degrees here, we had 6 turns. Each of those turns is going to be 60 degrees. So all I did was I took that 360, which is all my turns together, because that's one full turn around, and divide by how many turns I had. So there's 3 problems for you to do. Go ahead and remember, if you need to turn your pages, you're going to figure out which way is right, which way is left. Go ahead and do that. Make sure you bring any questions you may have to class.